What's going on, guys? Good morning. Let's jump into these levels to start the week. Excuse me. What's going on? All right, so ES is still at this 7,700 level. We can possibly pull back into the 77. We can look to take longs off. Push up to retest all-time high. Maybe double top, get some continuation, or we just double top and come back down. Right, so this would be scenario 1. And this would be scenario 2. Push up and double top. Under 7,700, I do like shorts down to at least 7,600. So 77's our pivot. Same thing for SPY. We're just sitting at this 772. As long as we hold this right here, we could see more upside. There's a little zone at 772. If this fails, you can look to retrace back to 760. Over 776, you can look to take longs into price discovery again. This is the big one. If you guys are trading options, triple Qs right here, the 722 we've been talking about since last week. If the 722 holds, this is a huge demand zone. You could see a pushback up to 735. If 722 does start to slip, you could see a move down and target to 715. We got a little demand zone at 715 that I don't have marked. And then under 715, you're going back to that 700 psych level. And then same thing for NQ. For NQ, what we really want to see is the reclaim of this 30,000. So over 30K, the structure shifts, and we will start looking pretty bullish again. So we want to see 30K hold. Over 30K, we can see 30,325, 609, and 807 back into all-time highs to catch up to ES. And then scenario 2 right here is we could just double top as well. Not double top, but we could reject this 30,000 and come back to this 2809. Under 28,908, not 28,809. If we lose this, we could start seeing a move down. So I'm going to use the 28,908 as my pivot. So something like this, right? And then we can see it move down to 27,963. The real long is the hold over 30,000. You could play this range though, right? You could play the 28,908 to 30,000. This range could be played until it picks a direction. Either we break down or we start pushing up over that 30K. So if we break that 30, we're probably pushing to all-time highs. Just keep that in mind. You guys have any questions? Go back. So for news this week, there's no news today. Tomorrow we have existing home sales at 10 o'clock. So if you're trading tomorrow, try to avoid that 10 a.m. news. Wednesday we got CPI, 8:30. Wednesday at 2, we got the federal budget. Thursday, jobless claims, so watch out for that. Friday's core retails at 8:30, and 10 o'clock is retail inventory. So keep that in mind throughout the week. And as far as earnings, let's go back. Today we got Berkshire, we got Plug, Hims, and GoPro. Tomorrow we got SMCI, Kava, Cisco's Wednesday. Thursday you got Bullish, Workhorse, and Gemini. Friday there's not much big moves that can move the market. So there's not much big tech this week, really. You guys want to recap any certain stocks? MU every time. Big Jim. I'd say. MU over 850. Yeah, I like that 840, like 845, 846 level. If you could hold that for MU that you use as your pivot. Above that, look to take longs. Below that, you could look to take some shorts. Under 45, 46, you could see a move down to like 809, 810. SpaceX, I would probably just be shorting this pop, to be honest with you guys. You'll probably retest that 140 from pre-market. If you do push up, if ES gives out the 770, I am liking shorts. Under 770, I do like a move down to 755 to like 760 zone. If we give out that, we can push down to 740 and then probably down to 725, making our way back down to 7,700. check out tech real quick. Amazon's still sitting at highs. Meta pushed up, reclaimed 600. It looks like she's trying to slip under 600. I do like a short for Meta down to 589. Amazon, I would just stay away. It's just hanging out at all-time highs. Tesla is in the middle of our range between 349 and 311. Not much right there. Nvidia is over 218. I would like a pullback to, or 223. I'd like a pullback to 218 to try longs. Microsoft is in the middle of our new range between 492 and 507. So I'd like a pullback to 492 to try longs. If 492 gives out, I like to short back down to 456. Over 507, I like more continuation. 14, 18, 26, and 32. We got about 3 minutes till open. I am liking these shorts, though, I'll tell you that. If we give out this 770, I'm loving this short. I wanted to go for a pre-market at 776, I think it was. Yeah, like right here when we start breaking this down. Can't do the pre-market. Somehow I always get worked. I want to see Triple Q give out that 722 as well. If NQ or Triple Q gives out the 722 and closes, I'm taking shorts. Not much news today. Well, there is no news today, so might not get much volatility today. Keep that in mind as well. About 15 seconds. I would love to short this 85 if we can get back up here. Right now, triple Q's holding that 722. She's bouncing right off it. See what happens at 85. I like that 80. This 80 to 85 is ideal. Really want the top. See what happens. This 80 might be it, though. Let's see if we could push another 4 or 5 points. NQ is doing absolutely nothing. Try it right here. Ah, oh, it did push to 81. Yeah, it's going to go to 85 now. Hey, what's going on? So I have a starter position right here at 80. If we do get to 85, I will be looking to size in full size at round 85. NQ popped right when I got in. That's so beat. See what Tech's doing. Microsoft hit that 507. Let's see if she's topped out. Apple broke that 306. She stays under. We're probably pushing back to 300. Amazon looks like she's topped out. Meta lost that 600 we talked about. She's trying to hold on right now. Let's see. Tesla's sideways, and Nvidia looks like she might be topped. Tech looks pretty weak if you guys see NQ. NQ is selling off. ES is showing more strength like it's been all week. Is anyone in the short with me from 80? I wanted the 85. We did get to 82, 83. You guys should be a decent amount right now. We got to close under 70. We're gonna be doing pretty well, guys. If we could close on under 70, it's a beautiful trade. See if we caught the top. NQ's getting worked right now. And if you guys see 722, Watson, I know you love options. I hope you took this short, my man, because there's nothing till 15. This could be taken to 715. Just put your stop at BE at that point at 722. Could get the bounce right here off this value area or this POC. 69. Yeah, I mean that's the smart play is to take it at the value area low. If we do break this though, we close under 70. It's it's we're probably going to push down to 60, and then there's really not much below that. I'll risk profit. Well, I'll risk the when I'm up now. I'll take it at break even if it doesn't give me the push down. We'll see. Maybe I'll lock it in. Just build a buffer at least if it comes to that. Triple Q is retesting that 722 right now. If you guys are watching NQ or Triple Q, here's the retest right here. I'm looking to trim around this 60 area. That'd be my first sign. If we could close under 70, we should get to 69 fairly quick. Just got to close under this value area low. Triple Q is rejecting that 722 as of right now. So let's see if we can get that continuation to the downside. I have a pretty decent entry. I want it a little higher. If we do start bouncing, I'm just going to lock it in, but I still like the hourly chart to the downside. Yeah, that's why you can't really watch. You got to watch the bigger time frame right now. All that matters is if we close under 70, that's all that matters. So if we start taking this 70 out, the structure's going to point down. We might get a nice I mean, I would say at least 30, 40 points if we do get the follow through. Like I'm being conservative taking it at 60. You could really take it at 55, between 55 and 60. If you give out 55, you really have nothing until 40, and then 30, 7740, 7730, and then just 7700 would be full TP if this plays out. So you could trim along those targets I just mentioned. Will we get a one and done today? That is the real question. Yeah, that's what we was it on the fib as well. That was just I had a nice good amount of liquidity right there. I wanted one push higher, but we're starting to break under. Let's see if we can stay under the 72. We got to get under 70 and close. We keep bouncing right off this POC. I'm loving the rejection. I'm loving it. Immediately getting stuffed. So we have half a mini, and we're up about 10 points, give or take, right here. See if we can break. You guys want, you could trim. You could take the 72 if you just want to lock some profit in to start the day. See if we can break this. NQ is making new lows. NQ is the better trade if you guys are trading NQ. The chart is definitely cleaner than ES. Why I'm in ES, I have no idea. NQ looks like, or ES looks like she might bounce and retest VWAP right here. Yeah, that's why I don't want to go on it. I might just lock it in, showing some strength. We don't get a rejection right here. I'm just going to take it for like $100. This hourly's got to close. I'm about to lock this. Come on, NQ. Break down more. I'm loving that 15-minute candle. I just want it to close like this. Right now it looks beautiful. We just got to break under 70, which we can't, which I don't like, but it looks good. If we could close like that, it's still looking good. I just don't want to see it bounce into 10 o'clock. NQ looks like she wants to push. Yeah, if you could break 77.84, Rose, that'd be your long if you could break and hold above it. If that's what you're talking about, over that 77.84. If we do close under 70, though, I do like the long, but we're not giving out this 70. It just keeps pushing. I might just take it in a minute. Yeah, if you're looking for longs, I'd just be patient then. Here's that 9:45 candle. There's a new 15-minute candle. Let's see what happens, right? Have to close under 70. 72 is a start, but we got to get under 70. NQ, or not NQ, triple Q can't break that 722 either, so it's giving you another entry. You guys are on options. You're back to 722 right now. Still got a target down at 760. Watch triple Q. She's retesting VWAP right now. I would love to see triple Q get rejected right here, and then maybe that will push ES to break the 72. So keep an eye. That could have been your entry for shorts. If you guys do like the shorts for triple Q, you're right at that WAP right now. NQ looks like she wants to push. What for what? Triple Q or NQ? Yeah, I'm about to lock this in. Not even beat. I got out for $50. Just sucks. It's just not breaking down. See if we do get the 85 retest at this point. If not, I got out of a super good entry. NQ is looking like she wants to retest VWAP. Triple Q is already above VWAP, so just be cautious if you guys are still in it. Still like the structure of the downside. I just don't like how it's not breaking through. So like this would be your entry again if it breaks. What's up, bro? We tried shorts at 81. Took it down to 72 and wrote it back up. Sucks. You were disgusting. So we would have been back to BE. Hopefully you guys have your stops at break even if you held that. I rejected right at it. That was a strong rejection. It's gonna go down. I gotta freaking get in somewhere. Give me one last pop. Made a lower high on the 15 as well. This thing's done. I'll add in. I'm liking the short a lot, guys. I got out literally on the worst spot. It's so stupid. It still looks like she wants to go down. We do get a push back up to like 80. I'll do full size. Back to a mini. Yeah, you see that on the 15th? NQ's just breaking down though. Like I just added in. Ugh. She's gonna go push. Everything is like telling you something different right now. Buys over VWAP. ES is below VWAP. NQ is nowhere near VWAP, and Triple Q is projecting the 722 and VWAP. And most of tech is at a supply zone. But it hasn't broke yet, right? 306 can't reclaim. Apple's like bear flagging. Little flag right there. Microsoft hit that 507. It's looking like it's rejecting. We want to see Nvidia come back to 218. Tesla's still sideways. And anyone who took that 600 short on my Meta is doing pretty well. Yeah, it's going to be the hourly candle. That's the hourly close is it's the best thing. Might get a pop. You got some volume coming in. Probably will reduce risk. I got a limit order. Take 5 off at 70 if we get it. The 15 looks pretty decent to the upside, though. That's what I don't like. Yeah, so am I. The NQ is just lagging so bad. I'm going to get stopped right here. So the 15 looks pretty nice right now. I mean, you really want to see the 85. Yeah, 84. You want to see a close over that. You close over that, you're pushing to 7,800. You're probably going back to all-time highs. Yeah, there's shit ton of liquidity pushing right now, though. You're disgusted, bro. Got about 10 seconds for this close. See if she takes out 83. The 15 of the hourly look pretty decent for the upside now. They just flipped the whole script. Yep. Yeah, last 15 minute was it. Look at that rejection right at it, though. It's like we're just grabbing liquidity or no? It's probably gonna push. Uh, Once we never gave out that 70, we should have just flipped long. You have triple Q reclaim 722. VIX is getting crushed right now. Sitting right at that 83. Is this top tick short, or it's about to just start pushing back up to all-time highs? You got some positive delta printing. You get some volume, you're going to blow through this 83. It's crazy because the 15 is telling me to long it, and then I look at the hourly, and it's like, as of right this second, it looks like she might tell me to long right when I say it. It was still showing a short, but it's breaking through. See that delta printing? That's what we were just talking about. There's that volume. It just keeps getting absorbed, though, as of right now. Yeah, NQ's breaking. If we close under 80, we're gonna go back down to 70. It's the only reason I'm holding this thing. NQ starts showing strength. It's gonna blow through 83 though. I wouldn't doubt it the way it's looking. Looks like we can just go push up. Either we're gonna make a lower high right here, or we're just gonna go retest that double top. Right, go retest that all-time high. And that's the way it's looking. Yeah, the hourly is looking like she wants to rip. I know. That's why I'm literally about to set up for fucking I might flip and go long. I just want to see if it gets stuffed right here. This is it. I don't know. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna add in because the hourly's it flipped. Ugh. NQ's squeezing. I'm looking to just salvage some of that last trade. If I can get it back to like 90, 91 would be ideal. Flipped right at that 83. NQ is probably going for 30K at this point. I'm just shocked how strong the ES really has been lately. What up, North Shore? Oh, I should have took it when it popped. Do like the longs. Just want to see if we can get a further pullback. The 85 I had was it. Yep, and there goes that 91 I had. Yeah, I'm waiting. See if I can get a retest. It's gonna go. I don't know why I got out. I had 91 TP, so I've been back to BE on the day. Just look at ES's chart to NQ, like just crazy. Just vertical. Right when NQ or ES closed over WAP, it just ran. ES kind of projected and then just blew through. That's when we cut it. That short. Yep, there goes my 91. I am sick. I had too many. He's at 85. So stupid. That still would have never failed me. Would have hit 90. I need a retest to like 83. Who, me? Me or North Shore? He got clapped. Be like an 80 retest. I need just a nice wick down. Remember, there's no news today either, guys. It could. I mean, the only thing is the hourly looks like she wants to go up now. Like every chart's telling you something different. The hourly looks like she wants to push. Then you look at like the 5, it looks like she might be topped. NQ looks a little topped. The 15 looks like you might just get a retest at 85. That's what I'm waiting for. We get a retest back here. See if we hold. Under 85, we're probably going to come back down to that 75. It's just so hard to short this frickin' rally every day. We like start breaking down, we get in shorts and it squeezes. Then we got to flip. This is where I want the entry right here. Anywhere off this little like 80. This is ideal for me. All right, we come down, we hold, pop, hold, pop. Once we break it, we sell off. So this is like our pivot right here. This is where I want it long. If it gives it to me, if not, it's just going to keep running. You can't even watch NQ's chart compared to ES. Look at this. NQ's just straight. ES is or NQ's just chopping around. ES is just green candle after green candle again. There's that 91 I wanted. It's right there finally. Sucks. The only beat thing is if you guys took longs at the 85, you're only up $4, $5. I mean, full TP would be 78.20, 7,800. Under 85, you're going back to 80. So I guess you could risk $5 if you're in the long. Nah, it's shot. It's gonna hit it eventually, most likely. It probably would have hit 96. And I didn't hit 96. I'm bugging. What's that say? 90.50. Yeah, it was 50 cents. Look at NQ set like retracing. ES is just higher, higher, higher. I'm in shorts. I'm just gonna see what happens. It's stupid. I'm gonna degen this one. Got a limit order set back to 80. NQ is just so weak though. Like NQ close under VWAP. This could be it. Unless it just pops right here off VWAP. That's like the only thing. If we start playing this range shit, I'll be over it. For me, the long is 80. That's why I'm trying to TP 80. I just want to ride it down, flip, and go long. Selling pressure's picking up. Let's see. See if Big Jim caught it. Come on. NQ broke VWAP. Let's see if we get some follow through. I'm just looking to recoup this loss. I'm not looking for a banger right now. Am I going to get the follow through or what? No, it's not going to give it to me. Couldn't just give me the 80. Now it will go run. Now it's probably going to go squeeze. Yep, most likely. I wanted that 80, then I was going to flip long, try to capture both sides. Right when it reclaimed 85, I got out. Oh, God. So stupid. I was up 200 on that first trade. Somehow held it into a loss. That makes no sense. You in those longs, Rose, or anyone else? Rome, North Shore's not trading. I know Rose was short or longing the 83 break, she said. It's really just flat on the day. It's up $8. You guys see it right here? Oh, it cuts off on my screen. 0.10%. We're gonna have to wait till 11. It might just sit in this little range. As long as you hold 83, the upside's still possible. I mean, I favor the upside more than the downside, but I want to see if we close below it at this point. The only thing you do is try the 85 long, put your stop at 80. Nvidia's getting to that 218. Wow, Meta freaking reclaimed that 600. Tesla's starting to push up. It's NQ just popped actually. Look at Microsoft just repped over 507 to 514. Amazon started flagging. Push, flag, push, flagging out. Apple's just hanging on to this 307 we have. They hit the 91 right there. They're sick. That last candle. It would have finally filled me. Damn, what shitty price. NQ looks better. I might even go to NQ right now, guys. NQ. She could hold that. See, I don't like how this is under the POC though. Like everything's just nothing's correlating. But this has more room up than ES in my opinion. I need like a 50 entry on this thing. This price action's just beat right now. Do like the NQ longs. I would love like a 50 entry though. A retest of this little zone right here. This would be like identical to the 80 of ES. Like anywhere in here would be ideal. It's probably gonna push. What a beat Monday. So the sick part is if we flip under this, then I'm like back to liking shorts. This is like my pivot right here. That could have been the retest, right? That's what we said. Right off this 50. Wicked right to it. ES looks topped out a little right now. So I want to see if ES starts pushing back up. If ES starts selling off, this 50 might be the start of a reversal. Let's see. And ES bounces, you probably bounce right off this level. Bounce right off it. Sec. 30 points right off it. The real long for this thing is over the 2900 though. The 29.9. Most likely going to be waiting till 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. There goes NQ. She's pushing back up. She's about to cross that 29. That 29, the 850 was it. That'd have been 40 points already. Sucks. The sick part is this is the pullback for NQ or ES, 90 to 85. Like that's your big pullback. And once it runs and you don't get that entry, you're just kind of beat. Just try it. I'm in shorts, guys. From 90. Targeting that 80 again. See if I get it. I'm just gonna add it to this. Let's see if I can catch it. It looks like she just wants to run. You guys still sitting on your hands? You long the 90, yeah. I mean, it makes sense to go with the trend, to be honest. Like, I'm not even looking for like a dump. I'm just looking for a retracement, which I never get. I don't know why I keep doing it to myself. We still got about 15 minutes for that hourly close. Yep, and there goes NQ. She looks like she's starting to push. Yep. See what tech's doing. Microsoft rejected that 514 we got. Tesla's still sideways. Nvidia's still heading to that 218. Meta popped pretty aggressively. Amazon's just making new all-time highs. And Apple's still bear flagging. So there's no correlation between like any tech right now. It's just all doing its own thing. ES is just making higher highs, and NQ is just sideways. Oh, God. There's that new 15-minute. Most likely to give you continuation if you get the follow through right here. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to continue to stay on these evals. I'm not touching my lives for I don't know how long. ES is just a different monster. You got the 90, right? You're golden. I'm just so over the rally. I just want to short this freaking piece of shit, which is stupid. I already know I'm biased, so I just keep hopping into the freaking these accounts. I can't do it to the other ones. I already lost that one lucid I had. It's probably gonna squeeze until 11 o'clock. Look at ES compared to NQ. Look at the charts. This is the sick part. Spy's headed for that 776 we got. NQ has no follow through at all. Yeah, I'm looking for like 802 to add in. Over 802, it's probably just going to push to. I would probably back to those highs, 78.20. I think the nanos come out soon too. Those nanocons. Yeah, Microsoft's going from that 514 back to 507. Meta looks a little topped. Could just be retracing. Everything's retracing but ES. That's the sick part. Apple's starting to break down again. Tesla's still sideways the whole session. Nvidia looks like she's based out, or maybe she's just flagging, right? On a downtrend right now. If you break this, push down. Maybe retest that VWAP. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we get it. NQ just had a decent rejection right there. I want to see it finally close below VWAP. See if we got it. Freaking sitting in this thing for an hour. I don't know. I need NQ to break. Yeah, that's the risk I keep taking, Rome. I should be TPing the value area high, but I keep looking for the break, and it just doesn't give me the break, and then I keep just going back up. That's like the issue I'm having mentally. I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the break, and then it just pops and goes right back into the range. I have a limit order set at 81.50. We do start pushing up, I'm just gonna take it. NQ is breaking down a bit. Not really breaking down, but bottom of the range. Come on, ES, just give me the freaking break. Looking for that VWAP at 81. That's why my limit. There we go. Let's break through. Come on. Come on. Let's go. If they stuff this before the hourly close, they're sick. All the late longs might have got trapped right here. No, it's not going to give it to me. I'm not be just going to take it. Down $100. Yeah, I did. That's how. I'm just trying to. I wanted the 80. It's gonna. If I get a pop back up, that was a pretty decent short. Just this could be the retest. That 81 that I wanted, or 85. It's really 80. This is like the entry. That's why I kept TPing this. This looks like the start of the downtrend. Maybe if we get a retest of the value area high at 90, I might get back in. That was a pretty aggressive sell-off, though. I should have probably held that. Yeah, it's gonna go. You screwed me, North Shore. Take it, he says. No, I'm joking. I don't care. See, NQ's or triple Q's back at the 722. So are we gonna pop here again, or are we gonna finally get the follow through for the short? That's the issue. We don't get the follow through. It sets up and then it fails. That's why I started shorting up here because I was like, even for the retest, it's still 10, 15 points. Good Jim clapped them. I had the 81, right? What a hit. 83. Okay. 83, 90, 75. This could be the long right off of it again. You could play NQ back to VWAP. I'm just looking to go back to BE on the day. Even if I lose 100, I'm fine with that. So stupid. The first short we had right here, this 81 or whatever we had, we caught the whole short down, and I wanted this break, and then it popped, rallied up. So stupid. Should have just took it to $200 for a buffer. I'm looking for a 90 retest for shorts. We'll see how we close. Yeah, I'm still liking this short. Really want a 90. we can get one last pop. See what happens. Still like the short. If it flips this whole thing, I'm sick. Most likely is. Look at all that delta. That negative delta. Negative 600 on the foot chart. The footer. Triple Q break 722. That's your trigger for shorts. Guy had the 92. So stupid. There's my 81. He's coming. I'm just letting the hourly close. It's going to give it to me in the hourly close. Yeah, 83. 81 was right here. You fucked me, North Shore. There it is. That is it. I am sick. Look at the hourly rejection now. They probably just. Here's that new candle. Short the pops. Back to the 80. Under 80. I love the shorts again. So beat. Now the issue is looking for an entry. Do like that 80 long, I said. I don't know why I don't pull the trigger. Yeah, short was it. The last one. I should have just held this to full TP. So stupid. I'd have been up like 200. Any of you guys in any trades? You just sitting on your hands? Do like the 80 long. It's pushing. That was probably the long. That's why I targeted that VWAP for the short, just because the extension. Then, like I said, I want to flip and go long off it, but I hesitated because that sell off. This was aggressive, so I was like, oh, maybe we might actually break it this time. See what happens. He said, "Get North Shore." Yeah, I still like those shorts. If we could close under 80. Over like 87, 88, I do like the longs. If we could take this wick out. We've been pinned right at this like 80-ish zone all day, right? 9:30. We opened right here. Sold off, and now we're just kind of stuck right here. It's like a magnet. Today there is no follow through. See what tech's doing real quick. Nvidia still. Anyone take those Nvidia shorts? That was just a clean short right to the 218. Dude, look at Apple just sideways. Waiting for the market to pick a direction. So far, we took the short from 81. That opened down to 72, wrote it up for basically break even. Then we flipped longs. And then we took the shorts up here. The longs we got hit somewhere. We took a loss on that. Yeah, on the first short I took two shorts. I took the first trade for green, the second trade basically gave it all back. I'm gonna try those shorts. I just like the rejection. That 92 short we had was beautiful. See if we get the follow through right here. If we get the follow through, we could target 75, 70. And then there's really nothing to 75. There's volume at 77, 60. That'd be like ideal. That's where I want it to take it. See if we redeem ourselves. What a boring day. because there's no news. NQ is making lower day right here. She's going to retest. She's breaking down. See if ES can follow through. I wouldn't be surprised if they just let it go the end of the day. $88. I'm looking to add if we do get a retest up there. This volume is so beat. Here's that 88. This is kind of what I'm looking for. We can get one last little pop to like top of these wicks. Look to add right there. Anywhere between this 88 and 90 is ideal. Yeah, it could be. That's what it's looking like. The hourly is holding that 84. I'm in right on the pivot. If it breaks under, which it never does, I'm just forcing it. If it breaks under this, then we can get down to that 60. I'm going to start scaling out. If we do hold this 85, we're going to push back to the 91, probably that value area high, probably back into 7,800 to 7,820. But the way it's looking, there's no follow through, so I do like the downside. And there's no news, so there's really no catalyst to just have it run, but there hasn't been lately, right? Triple Q still holding that 722. And ES is still holding VWAP. Nvidia is short at open was here goes the Tesla Meta 600 break again. 600 step pivot over 6. Bias longs under 6. Bias short, which is fading. Amazon still grinding up towards new all-time highs. Apple's just sideways. Tesla's sideways. See if we get the break. I want to add right here. I just want to see NQ get some follow through. triple Q starting to fade that 722. Yeah, there goes triple Q. She's breaking down. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, guys. Yeah, I'm back. No, I went to the bathroom. You guys can see me, right? Oh wow, it's finally breaking. See if we get that 77. So if it rejects, we could see ideally 77. Under 77, you got 77.60. Just looking for that leg down. We do get a pop. I'm just gonna lock it in. Damn. How much was I up down there? We hit 80. I was up 200. Fuck. That was green. Of course, it breaks when I leave, right? Gotta break that 80. You in shorts or you in longs? Oh, also you got to send me a pic uh on the Discord so I can post it against North Shore for Friday. That was probably the. If it doesn't break here, it's probably it. I should have took it when I was in the bathroom. One, that's value area low retest. I just saw your thing, North Shore. Yeah, let's go NQ. Let's break down. What tech's doing? Bouncing a little. Amazon's just going crazy. Microsoft's bouncing off that 507 we had. Apple's still sideways. Nvidia's pushing back down. See if it gets to that 218. Tesla's still flat. Apple's still flat. There was not much action today besides that short at open and then that little rally up that retraced. So there's no news. We could just chop all day. Got to take out the 81. That's why I took that short at 92 North Shore. Just for that retest of 81, it was a low risk retest if we do get the rejection. If we do break view up, though, we could see a nice move. It's just a higher risk entry right here. Will we get to 77? Give me that follow through. We got to give up this 80. This 81 right here. This just keeps holding right here, right? Why I targeted that 80 so many times. As long as you keep holding this, it's beat. Gotta break this, and then we could get to 77, possibly 60. Look at the volume, how it just is so thin right here. If we do break under the 77, it just, volume then just thins out. Should be a fairly quick move down. The 92, I can't believe I sold it. The 92 short. See if that value area value area low hits. 81's got to break. NQ is getting worked right now. She's almost back to low a day. She's got about another 30 points. There's that new 5-minute. Let's see what happens. I am liking this short. Will not give it to me. Will not give it to me. We had 78. They're disgusting. See if we get the fill. We got a target at 77 and a target at 70, 75. Look at that negative delta bubble. Get some follow through right here. Come on. Fill me at 77. You know you want to. You know you want to. No, you don't want to. Might just lock it in. I'm over sitting here. I want it so bad. It's going to give it to me. gonna give it to me. I'm over it, guys. It filled me for 87. It was 125. I'm over it. I'm calling it a day. That's beat. Did all that to just come back to 87 bucks. Still beat. I really wanted that break today. It's just not. Yeah, no, I'm happy. I mean, the short, this was a beautiful short. We had the 81 down to 70. I was up 200. Should have just sold it. Held this chop, took it for like 50 bucks profit. We retested right here, the 80. I shorted it, took a nice loss. I sold it at like the value area high, whatever it was, at 90. That's where I lost. That's where I took that big L. Then we took the 92 short, recouped basically all of it, and then that was it. 4 trades for the day. Mentally shot. They'll go to 60. It's setting up for the downside. I just can't hold this shit all day. It's going to get to at least 70. If it does it right now, I'm going to fucking lose it. But I'm going to call it a day. Let's watch so I can cry to. Here comes my 77. There it goes. You want to go now, don't you? And then North Shore Achievers Jada this Friday. Same time, same thing. You guys should be good. Pop, wow. Playing Jada. And then I'm gonna see if Jim's not available, I'm gonna get this kid Ben's pretty good. He's a good trader. It's this Friday. This week is a bye week. You keep going, King of the Hill, Jim. You go every week until September. It popped. I'm just lucky I took it. I'm gonna call it a day. We turned that loss into break even, slightly green, so not horrible. Still like the short. I don't know if he'll give it to us. There's not much volume today, no news. But I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:30.